welcome along to Beatles Tuesday. I do 2 live videos here on YouTube a week, and that is Elvis Monday, there's the King, and the Beatles on Beatles Tuesday, there's Beatles. And today we're going through the 2009 catalogue of the Beatles albums, and today is the turn of Abbey Road. And what takes me out of the verse and minitude of Abbey Road is Maxwell's Silver Hammer, and it really just it just takes me out of the water. But I suppose I have a kind of an interesting musical journey with this album, and I kind of when I was listening to it on vinyl, yeah, okay, I get it on the vinyl, and then on the CD, I have the 1980s CD of this, and that was the first one I listened to. I found the mix and the recording of that particular copy not that great to listen to. And I've recently gotten a new soundbar with surround sound, and I started playing my CDs on my 4K player instead of on a CD player, and the sound and the mix is much better. So if you have a CD player and if you have a 4K player, even if you have say for me a Xbox or a PlayStation 5, try out them for sound. You never know, you could come up with a really interesting sound, and the mix and the recording will sound much better. Just try out different things. And I played this morning, and I was listening to it on the Apple iPlayer. They have the 2019 mix. And I absolutely love the 2019 mix of Abbey Road, and I really enjoyed this mix as well. The 2019 mix was a bit more fuller, and this one is a little bright and happy, whereas the 2019 one is just fuller, more all round. And I'm going to get 29. I'm stuck. I'm going to get eventually get the 2019 mix of Abbey Road on CD, and listen to it on physical media, and see how the 3 versions of the album stand back to back. And that's what I'm going to do. So I have, after forgetting my magnifying glass, because I can't read the money spider typos on the back. So if you bear with me, you can have a look at the posters at the back. And I just grabbed the magnifying glass. And that wasn't too bad. We start off with the songs. And we have Come Together, Something. Then the dreaded, absolutely awful Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Then we have Oh Darling, Love Oh Darling, like all the rest of the songs on this album, except Maxwell's Silver Hammer. You have Oh Darling, Octopus's Garden, I Want You, She's So Heavy, and then Here Comes the Sun. Then because it's absolutely fantastic. There's an excellent version of that on Beatles Love. Absolutely fantastic version. Then you have You Never Give Me Your Money. And then we go into the kind of the prog rock section, or the wings section, as I like to call it. We have Sun King, Mean Mr. Mustard, Polly, Ten, Pam. And then She Came In Through the Window, Through the Bathroom Window, Golden Slumbers, Carry That Weight, The End, and Her Majesty. And you have the documentary as well, which you have to put this CD into your computer to watch the documentary, and the documentary is on the Apple iPlayer. We go through the booklet. This is what it looks like. Do I like this album? Yes, I do. It's a 10 out of 10. but it is not in my Beatles top 10. It is not in my Beatles top 5, and it is not even in my Beatles top 3. So if you want to see my top 10 Beatles albums, go and check out my Beatles playlist. They're in there. I'll have the vinyl top 10 and I'll have the CD top 10 of both the 80s pressings and the 2009 pressings. So here we go with the booklet. Very famous photograph. I kind of like looking at things in Japan at the moment on the YouTube, and I'm looking at the zebra crossings, and they're much. Uh, there's loads of little lines and the zebra crossings in Japan, and I'm just wondering how the Beatles would have managed a Japanese version of this photo. So just curious about that. So here we go with the booklets. I rather enjoy all these booklets. With they're well done, and I wish more bands would take care in presenting both written word and photos, and not just lump a whole load of typos that you can't read together. That's a really kind of just easy get out of not managing a nice booklet. There we go. Rolls Royce. I saw an old Rolls Royce in the car park of Morrison's one day in Glastonbury town, and I said, "Oh, I'll call the Rolls Royce John Lennon." So there you are. And you know where Oasis borrowed the cover from, and there you are. So it's definitely a 10 out of 10 album. It is growing on me, and I suppose it's a journey of it's a musical journey of starting off with a very bad pressing of it, and then listening to it on a fairly decent sound system, but not sounding good, and then switching from a decent sound system to a better sound system, but you're still listening to the upscale rather than listening to the album. And then today I kind of really finally heard the album on the CD, and it was just absolutely fantastic. Even with the dreaded Maxwell Silver Hammer, and kind of the other album that has me the same way is the Queen album, Night at the Opera, and they have that awful song on it, Good Company. So you have Good Company by Queen and Beatles Maxwell Silver Hammer. Then you'll have, say, Pink Floyd Corporal Craig, and the Police, and they have a song called Mother. So you put all those together and see how you feel after listening to all of that. If you stuck out to the end of here, why, thank you very much. Just a short one today, and I am actually finally enjoying a good mix of Abbey Road and on CD as well. I probably will get the box set of this. I think there's 3 CDs, maybe more, and the vinyl version as well. So I still have to get the box set of the white album on vinyl and CD, and I still have to get the box set of Abbey Road on vinyl and CD as well. So that's ahead of us at some stage, and future videos on here. So thank you ever so much for joining me on here. Thank you for all the views, for sharing your musical journeys with me on this channel. And we will talk to you again on Monday, on Elvis Monday, and we will be doing Beatles Tuesday on Beatles Tuesday. Thank you, and have a very, very good day.